The fantasy projections are out for the Blackhawks. Do they have enough to compete for a playoff spot? Let's dig in next on CHGO Blackhawks. Happy Friday. Finally, welcome into the CHGO Blackhawks Podcast, and happy birthday to Windy City Hockey. There, I didn't forget.
Yeah, when you do it right away, it's easy to remember.
I made a point of not forgetting. And Chloe, I guess. She's not here, though.
She's not here.
I do have a spoiler for you guys, though. I have found, this is for Monday, because Chloe's not here today.
And we know she's not watching.
She's definitely not watching. I have found the perfect birthday gift for Chloe. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right.
Tune into Monday's show to find out what it is, and it will be a unanimously
cutout
agreed
of Nathan
upon.
McKinnon.
Better than that. It's all things Chloe wrapped up into one gift. It is perfect.
Interesting.
Thank you. Hat tip to my wife for finding it. While I saw it online, I'm like, you need to find this item for Chloe's birthday, and she found it within like a half hour.
Is it a Michael Jackson cutout?
No.
Cardboard cutout?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Are you here Monday?
Yes.
I will need your assistance in delivering said gift.
Okay.
Nice.
Just text me.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. And when it is revealed, you will all say, damn, you were right. This is the perfect gift for Chloe.
I can't wait for Monday.
That's all I got. Well, thanks for being here. Do us a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Do that as gifts to Windy City Hockey and Chloe on their birthdays. Not for us. For them.
Yeah.
That's what they wished for.
Absolutely.
So make their dreams come true on their birthdays. I hope everyone's having a great day. Hit those buttons for us. So here's the deal. Yesterday, I was farting around on my phone, as I want to do, and I saw that NHL.com had published their Blackhawks fantasy point predictions. They gave point totals, not goals and assists. Got to the office today around 12:30, sat down to do some number crunching, and noticed that ESPN had done the same, but they did goals and assists. So we're going to go through what they have predicted. Offense, defense, Spencer Knight. And then we have been all offseason talking about this magical number of 250 goals scored. It seems to be the mark you need to have to be in playoff conversation.
Right in the middle of average.
So with all the information we have, and with some more CHGO/Steiner math that I did before the show, we will reveal if the Hawks can indeed realistically reach 250 goals this year. That's coming later. That's the big reveal. That's the second most exciting reveal aside from Chloe's birthday gift on Monday.
All right.
All right. So let's get to it.
I'm
Let's start with the
excited
forwards.
to do math,
Yes.
he said.
The forward group here, we'll start with Connor Bedard. Now, again, NHL.com literally just tells you a point
Just
total,
points.
and that's it. No games played, nothing like that. So they're predicting 81 points for Connor Bedard, while ESPN is predicting 28 goals and 43 assists for 71 points in 64 games. That's ESPN.
I think that range feels pretty fair.
That's Bedard missing 20 games via
Right,
ESPN.
between 71 and 81. I mean, we kind of went through this with the Athletic fan survey about like what do you expect. But I mean, I think dealing with an injury is never fun.
Right.
Not being able to train properly, like he's gonna have to like modify how he gets ready for the season physically and everything like that. But I think what will be nice is that the aspect of like being injured and being away from the team, I don't think will like hit him too hard, because I'd imagine by like the end of September, when the season starts, like he won't miss too much activity around the team, because sometimes when, like, if Bedard were to get hurt at the beginning of the season, have surgery and be out 4 months, like, terrible situation, like, he'd be away from the team a lot, and I feel like that can hinder like how you kind of like hit the ground running.
Sure.
Coming back from an injury, is if you go through that period of time where you're like on your own, isolated, away from the team, not training with guys, like not travel, all that stuff. I feel like, yes, he'll miss that in training camp, but when he gets back, like to skating and all that, he'll be at the facility, he'll be around the team. He probably will be doing some workouts with
imagine.
The team, not obviously nothing
like
with
by
the
the
shoulders
time the
until he's
regular season
cleared.
begins, he should be gray jersey on ice,
Yeah.
either before practice
you'd
or
imagine.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like he'll have a better chance to like come back from injury, be ready to go, not really miss too much of that like time. So I like where the NHL is at with 81 points, because I feel like he's going to come back and have, again, kind of like that something to prove mentality, missing the start of the season and ending starting where he was last year, getting hurt and ending where he was. I feel like the bookends of last season is the Connor Bedard that we've come to know, and I hope that he can hit the ground running and be that guy again once he comes back, whether it's late October or early November.
So for the record, ESPN says 64 games played. That means he misses the first 20. That would be November 14th, and that would be late for a return. The 4-month mark from the injury is November 8th. So that would be 4 months and 6 days. I don't think he's missing 20 games. The Hawks are not going to
I hope he doesn't.
Overpromise and underdeliver.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they know, they're saying, you know what, 3 months, let's say 4. That gives us some leeway if there is a little delay and no one's going to panic. And if he's back by November 8th, it's all gravy for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he'll be back before that. But I think anywhere between 70 and 80 points, if he's missing between 15 and 20 games, that's fine. I'm good with in that range is great for me.
Yeah.
I will take that because that's over point per game. I'm in on that. Okay, next up, NHL.com. They were the only ones to give a point prediction for Anton Frundell, and this one got my attention. 62 points for Anton Frundell.
That's impressive.
That's a big number.
That is, looking at the rookie class and, the Calder trophy odds and all that, 62 points might be the most a rookie gets.
Last year, he was 9 points in 12 games.
Yeah.
In over 84 games, it's a 63-point pace.
So they went off of pretty much
saying basically
last
the
year.
same pace as last year.
Okay. Yeah, I
think that's a lot to ask.
I think it is a lot to ask for him to continue that, but I do wonder if he'll have the full training camp going. He won't have the shell shock of entering the league for the first time. He'll have gone through that a little bit, and he'll have a little bit of familiarity with the process of traveling in the NHL and all the all those things that Roman Kantserov will go through for the first time this season to start the year. Frundell will have done that a little bit. So I wonder if he can be a guy that doesn't really have the start of the year jitters as a rookie and can kind of hit the ground running in a spot where he's going to get more on his plate with Bedard out to begin the year. 62 points for him would be awesome.
That would be great.
That's fantastic.
That would be, again, because I do think that carrying that same pace as last year of the adrenaline of joining the NHL. Also, the Hawks are eliminated. There's really no pressure. Jeff Blashill can just use him in whatever he wants just to see what he can do. If he hits that number, I am absolutely thrilled. And we asked a question a couple days ago, who will be the Hawks superstar? If he puts up 62 points as a 20-year-old rookie, 19-year-old rookie, then I think we've answered that question.
Players to reach 60 or more points in the last 3 seasons for the Blackhawks, not named Connor Bedard.
Donato did it 2 years ago. Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Only
what did Bertuzzi have last
career year Ryan Donato. He had 58.
58, yeah.
58 in 79 games. So only career year Ryan Donato. besides Connor Bedard, has touched 60 points. So if you get
And we all know Ryan Donato, superstar.
If you get rookie Anton Frondell to hit 60 points,
that's insane.
Whew,
that would be great.
That would be fantastic.
And let's be real. He is going to get a huge opportunity early in the season to play with, I would assume, Patrick Kane. I would assume he's going to center Kane. Nazar will center Kantserov. And I mean, it could go the other way too, but at least on the power play.
It seems like one of Kane or Kantserov will play with Frondell.
Yeah.
And for maybe a full season or a majority of the season. And power play too. Those three guys will probably all be out there at the same time.
Yeah.
With Bedard out or even when he's coming back. It'll be interesting to see how it's all factored together, but he's going to get so much opportunity.
Yeah. All right, next up, speaking of Patrick Kane, NHL.com predicts 55 points. ESPN says 17 goals, 41 assists for 58 points for him. So that feels about right to me. I doubt he plays 84 games.
Yeah,
he might get might get dinged up at some point.
Yeah, that's the thing is he hasn't played. I don't even think he's played much over 70 in the last 3 years. I know his first year with Detroit, he had the surgery, so he only played 55 games. It might have been. Last year, he was also dealing with some injuries, only 50 to 60 games.
67 games last year.
67.
ESPN is predicting 68 this year for Kane.
Okay, so they're predicting him to miss some time, which I think is, you probably factor in that he'll have some days off, just games off just for wear and tear and stuff. But again, who of the group was going to have a 50-point season that you didn't expect, that you didn't have last season, right? I'm talking about guys like Frondell, Kantserov, who that you didn't have for a majority of last year was going to come in and have 50 points.
Well, nobody. And
anybody.
Look, I mean, you are adding basically 4 50-point scorers this year that you didn't have last year. Kane, Frondell, Kantserov, Byram, potentially.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, could you take those 4 and have it equal 200 points?
Across those 4 guys? I think there's a possibility of that.
And that's just in the door.
Right.
That's not considering any growth from anybody else on the roster. So
that makes an improvement for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look, I do think there's been some talk about Kane is older, and even if he plays every game, you can't expect the pace to be the same. You could argue, I know I'm going to take some crap for this, but you could argue that on pure talent alone, Connor Bedard is the best player that Patrick Kane has played with. On pure hockey talent.
You're talking about over Jonathan Toews.
I'm talking about
prime?
hockey talent, tools, shot. I'm not talking about work ethic. I'm not talking about intangibles. I'm talking about when you look at the NHL 27 board and you see those high numbers, Connor Bedard might be the most talented, not the best, but the most hockey talented player that Patrick Kane has ever played with. And I said might. I didn't say he is.
Yeah.
But there's an argument to be made there.
Most
dynamic,
talented, hockey talented, dynamic, offensively, I would say you could have that conversation. I have a hard time wrapping my head around Connor Bedard right now being better than 2010's Jonathan Toews.
I'm not saying he's better.
And those guys.
I'm saying in terms of pure talent, Connor Bedard might be the best line mate Patrick Kane has ever had. If it's not Toews,
maybe
because he didn't play with Hossa. They both played the same position.
Sure, yeah. Panarin.
I would say Connor Bedard is more talented than Patrick Sharp.
Yeah,
I'd say he's more talented than Panarin. Panarin's a really good player.
Panarin at the time.
But don't you project Connor Bedard to be a better player than Artyom Panarin when it's all said and done?
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Should have saved it for a mini pod.
Sure. I mean,
Again, I'm not saying the best player. I'm not saying best. I'm saying offensively talented.
Okay.
Like a guy who he can play with.
I got you.
That can
sure
match him in terms of oh my God, how did he do that type of plays?
Yes. Okay. I got you there.
All right.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, it wasn't that hot of a take then, I guess. But I don't know. I've thought about that a little bit this summer. Like, is that the case? It might be. All right, we've got a lot more players to go, and we're going to get to our Steiner math later on to see if we can get to 250. All right, let's hit the break zone. Back in 2 minutes. Hit that like button. Talk to you then. Our friends at Sunnyside Dispensary are here to elevate your already elevated baseball season. Sunnyside is your home for judgment-free shopping. They've got a huge selection. Over 100 different strains to choose from at any given time. They've got easy online ordering and in-store pickup. So wherever you are in Illinois, Sunnyside has a spot for you. As far south as Champaign, as far north as South Beloit. Stop in the store closest to you for expert guidance from their staff. They're going to get you exactly what you need. And they might recommend the Good News Tea Time Vape, lemonade flavored. It's awesome. And while you're there, take advantage of the Stash Pass Summer. It's a rewards program. You earn rewards simply by visiting and making qualifying purchases now through September while supplies last. So head over to their website for only the best under the sun, including 50% off your first 3 online purchases with our code HICHGO. Sunnyside Dispensary, only the best under the sun, only for 21 plus or Illinois MedCard holders.
Today is Friday.
It is.
It's the end of the week. It's a good day.
Sure.
You want to have some better vibes? Get yourself a Toyota. I'm going to write a little letter to the day of the week known as Friday. Dear Friday, I can't believe it happened to me. Actually, no, sorry. Let me write that over. Dear Friday, let's put some good times in gear with the Toyota Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. You want some cool available features with those Toyotas? They've got power tailgates to power your game days and a trailer backup guide that will make you the champ of the ramp. So if you got yourself a Toyota, a Tundra, Tacoma, or 4Runner, and when you want to put that power tailgate to good use, talking about tailgates, come out to our Bears tailgates this year.
Yeah,
show off that Toyota. And hey, Toyota might even cancel Mondays. That'd be nice. Ooh. Toyota trucks. Toyota, let's go places.
Going places is fun.
All of the places.
Especially in a Toyota.
Go with it.
All right, we are back on CHGO Blackhawks. We need 22 likes for 100. Let's do it. Hit that button. All right, we talked about Bedard, Frondell, and Kane fantasy projections. Now to the lesser forwards.
How dare you?
I know, but they're just not, those are the 3.
The next tier down.
Next tier. Tyler Bertuzzi, NHL.com says 53 points. ESPN.com says 30 goals, 20 assists, 58 points.
Basically doing exactly what he did last year.
Yeah, that would be...
I'll take that.
I'll take it for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm more in agreement with NHL that he'll be lower 50s. Closer to 50 than he is to 60, but again, anything in that window is fine for me.
I think for him, I wonder what his power play usage will be compared to last year. Because last year he had a lot of power play one time. Mm-hmm. He was the Burt board where just go to the net and go down on one knee and something's going to bounce off of you and go in. I wonder if when the roster is at full strength with Bedard available, I wonder what the power play is going to look like. I know we talked with PD about that and how dynamic it can be. I do wonder how they're going to utilize Bertuzzi with that, because he's not just a sit in front of the net and things are going to bounce off you guy. He's a little more gifted than that, but his bread and butter was doing that, going to that 5-foot radius around the net and making things happen. So if he has less minutes doing that on the power play, that could take a fraction off of his production. 5-on-5, he's still pretty effective. But he's still gonna be top 6. He's gonna be the top line left wing somewhere. He'll be in the top. He'll be in the top 6. He'll get those minutes. I think a 50, 58, 53, 58 range is completely reasonable. Does he get 30 goals again? Maybe. I hope so, but maybe. But yeah, I think if the Jeff Blashill, Tyler Bertuzzi connection is a real thing, like it was last year, where we got a different version of him, 53 points, 58 points, I'm happy with it. I believe in it.
All right. Next up, these surprise me a little bit. NHL.com predicts 48 points for Teuvo. ESPN 45 points for Teuvo.
I feel like that's high.
That would be great. And I've sort of wondered, like, are we discounting Teuvo because he had a very injury-riddled year last year? Even so, 35 points in 75 games. But again, he was battling through stuff. And he only played 17.45 per game last year. So it's not like he was leading the team in ice time. He spent some time on the bottom six.
Yeah.
That's, if I'm putting my hard-earned, not really that hard-earned, but my earned money on that, I would pick the under. I would say under 45. I probably feel more comfortable close to 40.
Yeah. I hope he has that kind of production, but yeah, going off of last year, like, it's not really the trajectory doesn't seem the same. And then with the addition of Frondell and Kantserov and Kane, like that those opportunities in the top six aren't going to really be there inherently. Now, if he comes back, he's healthy, plays really well, plays to what he did 2 seasons ago, 58 points. Like, that's when Teuvo re-signed and came back to Chicago, that was like what we were expecting. We were like, can you be a guy that's 50, 60 points, be versatile, like, didn't have to have the production he had in Carolina because the roster wasn't the same, but someone that could be one of your top 3 producers because of the skill level he had. I don't think he's going to be a top 3 producer on this team, even if he is fully healthy. But I feel like if he can get back to being in that like high 40s, 50 point range, like that would be a gift for this group. But again, like I don't know he's going to get the power play time. I think he'll get more time on the penalty kill. Not that really leads to point production, but I think that's where he's going to be probably getting a little bit more of those minutes that he's going to lose out on at 5-on-5.
All right, next up, NHL.com had 45 points for Roman Kantserov. That feels a little bit low for me. ESPN did not have a guess for him. We ran a little bit ago the ENHL converter. I know it's on Dobber Hockey. Some other places have it. They predict that his 36 goals and 64 points last year in the KHL in 64 games? Yeah. 63 games. So 64 points in 63 games. That converter translates that to 68 points in 84 games for Anton Frondell.
That would be nice.
So NHL.com says 45.
Yeah.
The e-converter says 68. I'm very comfortable saying that I think Anton Frondell will be somewhere in that gap.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Kantserov, like,
it's such a wild card.
It is. But I feel like leading the KHL in goals, point per game in that league at the age he was at, he's not coming into the NHL as a 19-year-old that's never played professional hockey before. Like, I feel like this is a big underestimation of what he can do, especially given the line mates he's probably going to be with. He'll probably play with Bedard. He'll probably play with Frondell.
Power play one for a while at least.
Nazar probably, if he's on the power play, he'll play with Kane. Like, I think 45 is a big undersell. I agree. Of Kantserov. If you're going to give Frondell 62 as a projection, 17 points less for Kantserov.
Kantserov's older. He's got more pro experience.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big undersell. Like, if it would surprise me if Roman Kantserov finished this year, if he plays, let's say, the majority of the season, 75 or more games. It would surprise me if he's at less than 50 points.
Me too.
Like, I think that's what he can come in and produce for this team.
I think I'd realistically set it, like, as I've been thinking about this, like 53 points. Feels like with the opportunity he's going to get, with the people he's going to play with the power play time he's going to get, with the skill set he has, 53 feels realistic to me. And whether or not that means a Calder nomination or not, I don't really care. I just want him to have success.
Right, yeah. I feel like he could have a slow start to the season and still reach a 50-point benchmark.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think he could be a guy that has like a couple 3-point, big nights where he's just feeling and on fire. So we'll see. That to me, that Roman Kantserov to me is the most intriguing part of the season. There's no doubt about it. Okay, next up, NHL and ESPN have Ryan Donato about the same place. 44 for NHL, 43 for ESPN. That feels high.
That is
he's going to be a fourth liner. He's going to get no power play time. I'm honestly like, almost halving that.
He had 30 last season, and he played every game. He played 14 minutes and I think it was.
Would say about a minute and a half a game 14, on the power play.
14:44 a game with a minute and 24 per game of power play time.
No,
he's had. This is from Dobber Prospects. They do a 3-year average. His 3-year average of power play ice time per game over the last 3 seasons, all with Chicago, is a minute and a half. I think it'll be 0.
It'll be 0 this year, barring massive injuries.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he's going to get any power play time.
Now, if Ryan Donato was back in the top 6 and on one of the power play units,
sure,
you could envision this.
Yeah.
But if Jeff Flashel didn't use him in the top 6 basically at all last year,
to replace Burakovsky.
Right. And now you're adding in all the talent you're adding in. Yeah. I just think it's going to be. It's not so much a talent thing. Yeah. It's an opportunity thing for him. I'm thinking.
I don't think
somewhere in the high 20s. I'd be happy with. If he duplicates last year, I'm happy with that. And that would shock me.
Yeah,
that
would be surprising for a guy who's probably going to play less than he did last year.
Yes. Okay. Nick Lardis, NHL.com, just basically doubled his rookie season because he played half the season. So they're giving him 42 points, the literal laziest way out. So no improvement for Nick Lardis. He's just going at the same pace for the rest of it. This one,
honestly, that wouldn't be bad.
I'll take that.
I want growth from Lardis.
Yeah, so 20 goals,
so it's higher than that.
21 and 21.
But if
great,
but if Nick Lardis in his first full NHL season gives you half-point production per game, okay,
great.
That's good.
Yes,
that's good, and then we'll go higher from there.
All right, Nazar. This one got me. NHL.com forgot about Frank Nazar existing apparently.
Sure.
But ESPN.com said 16 goals, 30 assists, and 46 points. They're predicting 74 games for Frank Nazar. That to me feels really low.
You said over 74 games?
Yeah.
They gave him that?
Yep.
Okay, so they just took his production from last season and said this over 74 games. Because he had 41 points in 66 games last year, 0.62 points per game. If you do 0.62 times 74, you get 45.88, which is, so then you get 46.
I really hope they're not just and it's ESPN, so probably.
Who knows?
Just taking the numbers from last year and then averaging them out.
Frank Nazar is going to start the year getting power play time and top 6 time.
Yep.
It might, once Bedard's back, it might shift, it might dwindle, but I think even still,
if he's under 50, I'm alarmed.
If Nazar, I see with him, I feel like it's he has as far as talent goes, he's a guy that can put up 50 points, and I wouldn't bat an eye at that over a full season, no question. But I wonder with Bedard coming back, if they go Bedard, Frondell, Nazar 1, 2, 3 down the middle. Like your 5-on-5 ice time as the third center is that's gonna be a cut to what he gets to begin the year. Now maybe they don't do that. Maybe Bedard comes back as a wing, or eventually Frondell moves to a wing, or they play Nazar on the top 6, but they move him to a wing.
He did it last year. He finished the year on a wing.
If they do any of those things, then he can continue to play in the top 6. And if he gets off to a really good start in the season, and then Bedard comes back, I don't see how you knock him down to third center. No. Maybe you move Frondell down, or you play his line as third center minutes. But I feel like Frank has at least 50-point potential.
I would hope so.
And you should be playing him as much as possible. He'll probably be on power play too, and
assuming he plays what ESPN says about 74 games. I think I said
games.
He should get 50 points in 74 games.
Yeah,
with the money he's making, with the opportunity he's going to have. Yeah. You definitely want to see that. All right. Now we're going to move on to the defenseman real quick. Bowen Byram, NHL.com says 50 points. ESPN.com says 51 points. That feels about right. He'll be on power play 1. He will be getting, 20-plus minutes a night for sure.
Yeah. Well, he was getting 20 minutes a night in Buffalo.
I hope he'll be playing 23 minutes
one,
a night. I mean, he's going to be power play, penalty kill, 5. He's going to do everything.
Yeah.
They traded him and paid him to be their jack of all trades, do everything, be on the ice as long as you're still standing guy.
Yeah. I think just based off of ice time increasing at 5-on-5 because he'll be the number 1 defenseman and getting legitimate power play time with the guys he's getting, that's going to translate to at least 8 more points than he put up last year, getting a fraction of that on the power play, and then 5-on-5 not being the number one guy. So I mean, what was the over under? Who was it? Oh, one of our chatters a couple weeks ago said 20 goals for Bowen Byram, and I was like, I don't think he's getting 20 goals, but like I think he's going to be a guy that like gives you 55 to 60 points.
That'd be great.
Based off of like just how he's going to impact the power play, and the 5-on-5 utilization will be interesting who they pair him with. But I think if he's on the left side, then is it Rinzel? Is it Levshunov? You put Kaiser on his offside.
I want to see him thrive, and maybe putting him on the right side where he has success with Alex Vlasic makes some
maybe
sense.
That could be the
And then you've got a true top. Then you've got a true top pair.
Yeah,
it's maybe not a championship top pair, but it's a true. Byram is a 1, not an elite 1, but he's a 1, and Vlasic is a 2.
Right.
So, all right. So 14 goals, 37 assists is the ESPN prediction.
I think he's going to get way more assists than that.
I agree. But just before we break, we'll go through Rinzel and Levshunov from NHL.com. ESPN didn't do either of them. Rinzel, 33 points. Levshunov, 31 points. I feel like one of these guys is going to emerge as the power play 2 quarterback.
I don't know which one, though.
Yeah, whichever of those guys wins the power play 2 job will have, I would say, around 40.
Yeah. Nothing against Sam Rinzel, but I want Artie to be the guy that does that, because I just feel like that would help him, that would help the Blackhawks, and that would help us. If Artyom Levshunov gets to be a 40-point defenseman and starts to fill into that role as being the number 2 pick that he was, I hope it's Artie. I hope both of them are undershot, but I'm gonna say Levshunov is the one that's too low.
Well, what did he have last year? What, 25?
He would have had 20. I want to say 24.
24 points in 68 games.
Because Crevier led the team with 25 as defenseman. Jesus. That's why having Bowen Byram put up 50 or more points is going to be such a breath of fresh air for this group.
Yeah.
Because your leading point producer as a defenseman last year was Louis Crevier.
Okay, we're going to hit the break zone. When we come back, we're going to do the math to get us to hopefully 250 goals. That is next on CHGO Blackhawks. What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if I told you you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? You wouldn't believe me. Well, you should. That is the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. You're going to have Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together. It's going to fix problems before you even know you have them. It's super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense, and that means you are streaming the game even when the whole family is online, all your devices working together in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And the best part, there is no annual contract. There are no hidden fees, and you'll get Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from us. A lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won. Records are broken. Dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. So do yourself a favor. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Available on select plans only, and restrictions do apply.
New vehicles are in store at Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, and this is your chance to score a great deal during the Make This the Summer event. Head to Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Route 12 today to choose from their huge inventory of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams models. And right now, get up to 25% off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 models, or 0% financing for 60 months on new models. Plus, you can shop over 125 vehicles priced under $20,000. With the friendly team of brand experts, the team at Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is here to help you during each step of your car shopping journey. And since they prioritize affordability, you know you won't overpay for the vehicle you need. And Ray's price promise means you can shop confidently with no add-ons and no hidden fees ever. Don't miss out on the Make This the Summer event for huge savings on the Ram 1500 or 0% financing on new models. For more information, visit Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram today on Route 12 in Fox Lake or online at raycdjr.com. They've been serving the community since 1963.
1963. We are back on CHGO Blackhawks, and we want to tell you about the GOAT debate. It's happening across the All City Network right now. If you are a diehard, you can vote. Go to allchgo.com or check out the pinned note in our Discord from our fearless leader, Jake Flanagan. Here are the categories you are voting in.
I'm
Best
gonna go with
hoops
Billy.
player of all time.
Billy is the best GOAT.
Billy is the best GOAT. Best quarterback of all time. Best athlete of all time. And then there's 2 city-specific categories. Your city's biggest villain and your city's best uniform.
Okay.
So get those votes in. And look, I know this is not a basketball crowd for the most part. But
you underestimate
these other all-city network diehards are all going to say, LeBron James is the best because I'm 16 years old and I've never seen anything.
Michael Jordan.
Get the Michael Jordan votes in, please.
Michael
Just
Jordan.
do that. And get Walter Payton in there for best athlete of all time, too.
You can just vote Michael Jordan for all of these.
You probably can. If he played quarterback, he would have been great at it.
Yeah. He is easily the best basketball player of all time. Easily.
Yes.
I put him in there in the conversation for best athlete. I think I might have even
He played baseball,
had
too.
him number 1. He played professional baseball, and if you watch the Last
he did it.
Dance documentary,
Hell of a gambler.
Well, what I was gonna say was how he committed himself to playing baseball. How he trained was completely different. It changed his body, like composition, to becoming more of a baseball athlete. And if he had kept playing, if he never came back to play for the Bulls, if he had kept playing, he probably was on the track to play in the major leagues. And part of the reason he stopped was he wanted to go back and play basketball.
Right.
But you had the MLB work stoppage, and he didn't want to play in the MLB as a replacement player.
Right.
It's not in his
not
nature.
him.
So there's few athletes that could play professional sports and excel at the same time. 2 of Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, Jordan's in there as well.
Definitely. All right, get those votes in. Allchgo.com is the place to go. If you're not a diehard, become one, and then you can vote. You'll get a free shirt just for signing up.
Secretariat for best athlete.
Sure. I mean, theoretically.
Most accomplished sports figure.
Mammal.
Sports figure. Yeah. That's good.
All right, by the way, we have a Spencer Knight total. NHL.com says 24 wins. ESPN says 19 wins. So there you go.
ESPN doesn't think that the Blackhawks are a better team than last year because he had 19 wins last year. He's going to continue to improve.
Yes.
The team is going to continue to improve. 24 wins, I'll take it. I hope it's more. I think he's got a better team in front of him. Yeah, it's going to be higher than both of those. Mark my words.
They didn't bother with Drew Comesso or Arvid Soderblom.
How dare they?
All right, before we get to Steiner Math, let's get to the super chat here real quick. This one is from Kid K. $10 says, hey all, as huge fans, how excited do we get for Hawks giveaways? I am slated for 6 games this year and picked bobblehead and duffel bag games.
Nice.
Just a fun question for the group. I like 60 points, 16, by the way.
For Frondo.
For Frondo. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
How excited
the
do we
Hawks
get
giveaways
for-
are usually pretty solid. And they're
The bobbleheads
have been like a different level of
they've been good.
detail and quality.
Yeah, they've been good. I don't know if they've changed their bobblehead maker.
I think bobblehead technology has evolved.
That's true. It has.
I do. I think it's
Going to the
gotten better.
bobblehead museum is one of the things that I want to do.
I've got this Patrick Kane one up here.
On my bucket list of sports things. I guess bobbleheads don't always have to be sports. Yeah, so this is
That's an old one.
Yeah, that's an old. That's
if they
an
made
older
a new
one.
one. It would. That does not look like Patrick Kane at all.
But
the ones they made last year for the Centennial, all those guys. If you like just gave me the head, I'd probably know. If you just gave me the bobblehead,
yeah,
I would know who they
who
were.
it was. Yeah, if this
Or I can
Patrick Kane
guess.
wasn't chewing on his mouth guard, I mean the hair,
The hair, kind of. Yeah.
but yeah, the face is not very much Patrick.
But that's
Kane,
from what, 10 years ago or whatever it is.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say the bobbleheads now don't have this like I don't know if it's ceramic. I don't know if it's like
three-dimensional-
ceramic.
Yeah, it's more. It feels more plasticky than
Yeah.
yours. But they're good
still
quality.
but still sturdy, and yeah, the quality of the image of the face is better. I don't know. I'm sure that they have changed the manufacturer or manufacturing process. But I mean, it's Spencer Knight, Frank Nazar, Bedard, and Vlasic are the bobbleheads. Like those are, hey, you can get all 4 of them.
Yeah, do that.
The duffel bag's also useful.
And then Kyle
Always
says, hey guys, love the show. I'm from Liverpool in the UK. Does anyone know of any UK-based Hawks fan clubs? I don't, but find Holly.
Holly could help you out.
Holly will know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Holly been?
I think Holly doesn't come into the chat because she has the choice not to.
True.
And
well, Holly,
I will say, though,
listening,
I think we've done a good job this summer of culling the chat a little bit. We've gotten rid of some of the problematic trolley-type
filter
people.
It out before the season.
So hopefully, and we'll do a little bit more cleanup, and we'll have a little shorter of a fuse next year if it gets out of hand when people are just trolling. It doesn't benefit anyone. It turns people away from the chat. It's one thing to say what you feel and disagree with us. It's another thing to just say the same thing
100%.
over and over and over again.
Well, hello,
So,
Holly.
If Holly's listening, we love you, and come back to the chat. We will continue to clean it up for you. But yeah, I am a Liverpool supporter of the soccer club, so maybe that's something. Or football, as your people call it.
I would say if you want to try and find a UK-based Hawks fan group, I would reach out to the guys at the Penalty Box Perspective podcast, which is a hockey podcast that is a Blackhawks skewed view of it. But they're guys that are huge hockey fans over in the UK. Been on their program before. I had a good reached out with them a little bit before. Good rapport with them. I would say if you want to find something like that, those would be the guys that I would say would have a good grasp for what you're looking for.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going on with Lee Grossman next week. By the way,
cool.
Nice. That'll be fun. All right, let's do the math. All right,
let's do it.
We've got the total goals from ESPN: 28 from Bedard, 17 from Kane, 30 from Bertuzzi, 16 from Teuvo, 20 from Donato. I know. 16 from Nazar, 14 from Byram. That adds up to 141.
Well short of 250.
Well short. ESPN is not giving estimates for Frondell.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do for these names is take their pace last year. I'm not going to, and no room for improvement. We're just saying they duplicate what they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So Frondell was on a 21 goal pace, Lardis a 20 goal pace, Green a 12 goal pace, Smith a 10 goal pace, Cole Smith, a 2 goal pace for Jordan Greenway,
solid,
an 8 goal pace for Oliver Moore.
He only was on pace for 8
He
goals?
had 5 goals in 51 games, yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
Sam Rinzel, 6, Levshunov, 2, Kaiser, 7, Ian Cole, 3, Vlasic, 2. That's 93 goals added.
Uh-huh.
So we're up to
200.
234 goals.
Okay. 234 would be the most of a Blackhawks team over the last 3 seasons.
That means you need 16 goals to reach 250.
Okay.
Roman Kantserov, as we mentioned, had 36 goals in the KHL, 64 points.
I think Kantserov is your 16 at least.
57% of his points were goals last year.
Yeah.
Using Dauber's converter of 68 points we mentioned in 84 games. If the percentages remain the same,
he'd be a 20-goal scorer.
He'd be a 38-goal scorer.
Okay, well,
but
let's say 25.
You need 16 goals from Roman Kantserov to hit 250 if no one improves their pace from last year.
Okay.
And you go by maybe a couple outlandish predictions.
Yeah, like let's take 10 away from Donato.
Okay. So now he needs 26.
But I think Kantserov gets you 25 or 26. Like okay. I think you can kind of even that out right there with those two guys. And that's the full roster?
These are the guys, like the projected starters, yes.
What about Patrick Kane? You had him in there? Okay.
Yeah, I had his 28 goal or his 17 goals.
17. Okay.
Yep. So he needs to score. Now, if Donato hits what they're predicting, which he won't, he needs 16. If we take 10 goals away from Ryan Donato, he needs 26.
And Roman Kantserov steps in and probably gives you that
and
over a full season.
And again, there's no growth from anyone.
Right. And that gets you to 250.
That gets you to 250.
Okay.
And then you looked up the standings last year of the teams that scored 250 goals.
Goal scoring last year, 249 goals for the San Jose Sharks. They were 17th in the league. 252 goals for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They were 16th in the league as far as total goals scored. So that 250 puts you right in the middle of the league. And looking at some of the playoff teams, let's see. Which playoff teams got there without 250 goals?
Just one.
The LA Kings.
The LA Kings.
220 goals.
And
now they only gave up 238.
And there's only two teams that scored 250 that didn't make it.
Toronto.
And
Washington.
Oh, yeah. Toronto, Washington. Oh, sorry. Florida. So there's four. Toronto, Washington, Florida, and...
Florida didn't have 250.
San Jose.
What?
Florida had 251.
Last year?
That's what I'm looking at.
246 last year for Florida.
I'm looking at...
Sharks had 249.
I don't know.
I'm looking at
We have
literally
different stuff.
I'm looking at literally NHLstats.com. Goals scored last season in the regular season.
Did it take some away because the Panthers are Pudwax?
I have no idea.
That's very strange.
I'm going off of literally NHL.com.
So am I.
Now, you're looking at the standings page.
Yes.
Are they saying like shootout goals? Like if you have a shootout win, that counts as a goal scored?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that might be the case.
I don't know.
I'm looking at the NHL.com stats page, not the standings page. That might be the difference.
Oh, no, because... But is your page subtracting guys that left via trade? Or
How many goals did you say the Panthers had?
251.
Yes. So your standings page is counting shootout wins as goals scored, which they're not.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So give me the list again.
Okay.
Of teams that missed the playoffs and scored 250.
Toronto.
Yep.
Washington. And that's it.
Okay. Philadelphia Flyers scored exactly 250.
No, they didn't. Jay,
Well, you got your list.
Look at my... I'm telling you,
I'm
look
going
at
to your
my
list. Stupid.
list.
It's really dumb that they do it that way.
Well, yeah, on the standings page, I see what you're saying. But, okay, so 250.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Like, that is the benchmark for either having a chance at the playoffs or not. It's realistic. It is realistic.
Yeah.
I think we've done this exercise the last couple of off seasons, and we've stretched to try and maximize all of these players. Like if Bedard gets this many, and if Ryan Donato repeats his 30 goals last year, if all that stuff.
No, these are unlikely.
But
things.
I feel like paces staying stagnant year over year, and the additions they've made, I don't feel like it's a crazy stretch of the imagination that this team could score significantly more goals than they had.
If Oliver Moore is healthy and scores 8 goals,
I feel like he should hit double digits.
Come on.
Yeah. I feel like Oliver Moore will have, I think he's going to have more ice time. I think he's going to be right in that third line role, whether it's a wing or center. I think he's going to play on the penalty kill 80 games of him. I think he's going to get at least 10 goals. He'll outperform last year's pace. I just feel like this team has the offensive ability to reach that marker.
And Zach says, does that include any of the bottom 3 forwards or bottom pair defensemen? Yes. I threw in
Total team,
Ryan Green, Cole Smith, Jordan Greenway, Oliver Moore, who will be that just by technicality. Nick Lardis is in there. And I've got Ian Cole. I've got Alex Vlasic. I got Wyatt Kaiser. All the defensemen that you expect to play regularly are accounted for. And no, that doesn't include, which all these stats would, whether you're using my wonky ones or Mario's correct ones, goals from a Landon Slager call up or Kevin Korchinski plays a couple games. I'm strictly going by dude scoring goals.
Yeah.
based on the projected opening night roster plus whatever Connor Bedard adds based on projections. So I don't think what we're reaching is a stretch at all. I think
it basically comes down to, can this team give you 3 goals a night on average?
It freaking better.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Even without Bedard, with the offensive weapons you're bringing in this year with Kane, I'm calling Frondell an add. I know he played 12 games, but whatever, right? You're adding him to it. Basically not here last year.
Yeah.
Kantserov, you should be able to get to average 3 goals a game even while Bedard is out. And then when he comes back, it should be above that.
It should be able to give you close to that.
You would think.
You'd think.
I mean, just think how ass the power play was last year.
Right.
And think about this, just this alone. Think about when you're trying to enter the zone on the power play and you're doing the slingshot. It's Patrick Kane bringing the puck into the zone instead of Andrei Burakovsky or whatever turnover-prone hockey you want to pick. I mean, look, even Connor Bedard is guilty of being turnover-prone at the blue line.
Right.
Patrick Kane is not and will not. And once that puck is in the offensive zone for power play 1, it's probably not going to leave very often. With Kane, Byram, Frondell, Bedard, and Bertuzzi or Nazar.
Yeah.
My God. Just get in the zone and set up.
Yeah.
Because even last year when they would get in the zone and set up, they were dangerous.
Yeah.
It was a matter of just getting in the effing zone.
You would have a number of good quality chances created, but yeah, getting into the zone was the issue. And you've added more talent once you're in the zone set up on the power play to facilitate more, instead of, oh, well, yeah, we had some really good looks, but they just didn't fall. I think this year you have 1 or 2 of those really quality looks on the power play and 5-on-5 that actually fall because you've added players that can finish. You've also are going to see growth from these guys. How much it is remains, that's going to be a big tell in how the season goes. But these players are going to grow. These forwards, the defensemen, offensively, their game is going to grow. It's just to what degree. And Sprout said 2 extra games this year means it's got to be about 255 goals. That's why
I was using 84 games, by the way.
Well, and that's why I was saying three goals a game over 84 games gives you 252.
Yeah.
So can this team give you about 3 goals per game? I think the offensive talent is there for them to be able to produce that way. I don't think this year, more than any other year that we've been around as CHGO, and then we've done the where are the goals going to come from, as Norm McIver is famous for saying. This is the year I don't feel like we're stretching to try and make it feel like, oh yeah, maybe if all these guys top out, maybe. I feel like an average from all of these guys could be the 250 that you need. Yeah. And then if someone exceeds expectations,
one of these young guys is gonna pop off.
If
there's no way that Oliver Moore has 8 goals next year.
Yeah, if you're saying Bedard comes back and puts up 35, and Frondell gives you 25, and Kantserov gives you 25, and Nazar gives you 20, and maybe Lardis pops off as a sharpshooter goal scorer, like a Dorofeyev stat line where he's got 30 goals and 10 assists or something like that. There's going to be a player that really has a leap this year. I don't know who it's going to be, but I think if it's one of those top goal scoring guys, you could see a 35, 40 goal season from someone in this group.
And again, the only real stretches that we see are them predicting Donato to score 20.
Right.
He scored 15 last year with power play opportunities.
And
we sort of scoffed at Teuvo scoring 16. He had 14 last year.
Yeah. I mean, if he comes back healthy and can be in between what he was last year and what he was the year before, he's going to be close to 20 goals.
Yeah. Chuck U. Farley says, if the Hawks are taking a step, which opponent teams are taking steps back for the Hawks to score these extra goals? Our enemies have also gotten better. Sad face. Well, listen to Friday's podcast with Mario and Greg, and they go through the entire Western Conference and tell you all about it.
Yeah, and I would say, like, for this group, like, them individually being more talented on paper will lead to you just having the puck more. So not necessarily saying, like, every team has to get worse for the Blackhawks to get better. It's just those individual matchups. Like, can you, more often than you were last year, can you just be better than the team in front of you? Can you possess the puck more than the team in front of you on that night? And I feel like this team is set up to do that more often. And we kind of, like we said with Spencer Knight and his projections for, 24 wins from NHL.com and 19 for ESPN, like, Spencer Knight's going to be, if not as good, better than last year, because last year was his first time ever being a full-time starter in the NHL. His body will be now more conditioned to that workload. He's a year older. Like, it's just like we're still seeing development from him as a goaltender, even though he is, a few years playing in the NHL. Only last year was his first time being a starter. I feel like he is going to be better because the team is going to be better in front of him. Like, that is all how that's going to help. So he makes an extra save or two, keeps pucks off the board. Like, that's going to be a difference night in and night out. And staying with goaltenders, if Soderblom is your backup, he has to be better than 880 save percentage last year.
He better be.
And if he's not, I can almost guarantee Drew Commesso can give you better than 880 save percentage.
I know
last
he
year.
can.
That takes goals off the board too.
Yes, he can.
But yeah,
on your correct sheet? What was the Hawks goals scored last year? What was the total?
210.
210. So then you add
2.56 goals per game.
If you had Patrick Kane last year, you'd have 226. And then what I say Frondell's pace was 21 goal pace.
Yeah.
Plus 21. You're at 247.
Yeah, just adding those guys.
Yeah. So, I mean,
subtracting. Well, and then also,
you got to subtract guys too.
Guys.
But, like, I don't know. I just think that it seems, and this is a show we can revisit. I got a whole file of shows to revisit when the season's over.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem outlandish at all. Now, to me, at this point, I'm not very much concerned about the offense at all.
The offense is improved.
Yeah. Yes. And I think you could argue that the offense is good.
The defense,
when healthy. The defense is my concern. Is how good has Levshunov gotten? How much has Rinzel improved? How much better can Bowen Byram be with opportunity? There are a lot of questions on the blue line. Yeah.
From the actual defensemen, there are still questions, but I'll say, look, last year, 2 seasons ago, they gave up 292 goals. Last year, they gave up 270. Like, that's a marketed improvement. And again, as I was just kind of talking about, like, if the offense is better, controlling the puck is going to be better. Having the puck more means the puck is on the opponent's stick less, which means they can score fewer goals. So I think the defense will be. I think the defense will be better. The defensemen will have growth. I think the offense being better, having the puck more will be better. And I think, too, you're going to see team defense is a thing, too. So the forwards group will also need to help you defensively. Now, I know that we've talked about the penalty kill maybe taking a step back from what it was last year, which is true, but you can balance that out with your power play being better. So as you're looking at it, like what the goal differential is going to be, I just think they're going to be able to have the puck more, score more, which allows your opponents to score less, in theory. So I think that'll help, and you still have, I would say, a top 12, top 10 goaltender in the league. Just, I feel like less people around the league maybe look at him that way because of the team he's on.
Yeah.
But you have Spencer Knight being your starter, being that caliber of guy. It's going to keep goals off the board.
If the Hawks scored 10 more power play goals last year, they would have had 50, and that would have put them right in the middle of the league. They'd be 16th.
Yeah.
That
makes a difference.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
A huge difference.
Should we hit overtime?
We can.
For a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Just some fun stuff.
All right.
Fun
I'm ready.
stuff
I don't know what
NHL.
this is, but I'm ready for it.
Blackhawks legend Taylor Hall.
Wait, we got to actually go to overtime. Yeah, we're going overtime. So
we're gonna go to overtime.
Switch from your fast channels over to allchgo.com to continue the show.
All right. There you go. All right, Sarah, I sent this to you in the Slack. I don't know if you can grab it. Blackhawks legend Taylor Hall. Stanley Cup champion.
Yes.
Congratulations to him after being traded to a team that he cared to play for in the Carolina Hurricanes. This is fun going around social media today. Today's apparently his day with the Cup. He is on a boat.
He's on a boat.
And you'll notice he's driving the boat.
He is driving the boat. Yes.
Which it sounds like from a June 2011 tweet of his that he has now finally passed his boater's license tests and can drive the boat.
That's good.
So he was going for his boater's license for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like
it appears.
He's been busy, in fairness.
Now, he either has his boater's license or he brings the Stanley Cup onto the boat and he says, I am the captain now, and takes over the boat. But good for Taylor Hall having his day with the Cup and finally getting to drive a boat. Now, that doesn't look like your average pontoon boat.
That's some little dinghy.
That is a boat.
That's a
Boat-ass
big-ass
boat.
boat. That's a boaty McBoatface.
Good for him.
Can we talk about his, and not that I am a fashionista by any means, but what's with the, can we pull that back up, Sarah? What is he wearing? Are you not supposed to do patterns together? Aren't you supposed to do like a solid with a pattern pant or
Jay.
a pattern shirt with solid shorts?
Jay,
What?
when you are a Stanley Cup NHL professional hockey player
What if you're the
Millionaire.
CHGO host of the year?
and a multi-millionaire
You wear what you want.
with a boating license, Jay,
You can afford
you can
clothes that
essentially
look
do
good
whatever
together.
you want.
Yeah, but shouldn't he wear stuff that looks?
I'm trying to figure out what the pattern on that shirt is.
It's a very floral pattern, and
looks
then he's got like
floral.
clown stripe pants. Maybe it's a bathing suit.
I would imagine
Like it's probably a bathing suit, and then he's just got on whatever shirt he had on.
I'm sure he thinks he looks great. And I'm sure other people think he looks great.
You know, we call that a non-pliment.
That shirt is like a fishnet shirt because
Yeah,
he's got a t-shirt on underneath it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe it's like a cover up, like one of those things that people
I'm
wear
glad
to the
we're
beach.
Zapruder filming this.
I don't know, man.
But I mean, yeah. We've asked NHL players to express their personality more. We've taken away the dress code at games, so they can wear their gray sweatpants and white t-shirts with black coats.
Yes.
But you're going out on the boat. Keep your shady race protected and wear whatever you want. If you're a Stanley Cup champion and you're Taylor Hall,
day with the Cup. You're on a boat. Get like a boat outfit.
I will say the 2013 Blackhawks championship DVD, back when DVDs existed. I owned it and I watched it, and I'm pretty sure it was 2013. Maybe I'm thinking of 2015. I don't know. I have all three of them. But I'm going to say 2013 to stick with my story. Patrick Sharp had a white polo. I think it was a Nike polo that was all white, but the collar and the like button stripe was black. And I took like a 10-year adventure to try and find a polo exactly like that, because I was like, now granted Patrick Sharp was wearing it, so it looked great, but I was like, I want a polo exactly like that. And I eventually found it, and I got it in a medium, and I am no longer a medium.
Man, that's a shame.
So it's a darn shame that I still have it. I still have it in my closet because I'm always just like, well, what if I do fit in mediums again?
It's something to work towards. I wore a medium in third grade, maybe.
Forgetting that I'm 36 years old and the metabolism doesn't go up when you're at that age. And I'm not going to stop eating how I eat. And, working out is here and there.
Yeah.
So I think with that plan, I will eventually get back to being a medium. I think that's a solid plan.
Hey, man, do your thing.
Stanley Cup,
I believe.
Days with the Cup can influence style, no matter who you are.
I guess. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, but when I was young, I was told If you're wearing a pattern shirt, you wear a solid pant, or vice versa. You can't do mixing.
I think this day and age, you look at like the popular people in the world, movie stars, athletes, whatever, like, and the trend of clothes, like, it's a lot of patterns. It is a lot of patterns.
I'm gonna look up Sarah's favorite celeb, Justin Bieber.
I mean,
he can literally wear whatever he wants.
I'm looking at first of all, calm down. All right.
First of all,
you're a little excited because I brought up the name. I'm looking at him, and when he has a shirt on, which is rare, it's actually he's all solids. He wears very few patterns, or he's got a full-on pattern outfit.
Well, he's got patterns all over his body.
He's either or.
So
he is a walking pattern.
I feel like his body art speaks
I guess so.
a lot for itself.
Man, I still get mad at you for not suing him when he ran over your foot. You would have won. You would have won money.
He ran over your foot?
It's a long story short. When I was 15, I went to his concert, waited outside, pinned myself up against his car, and he drove away. And it ran over my foot, and my foot was like pretty bruised afterwards. Nothing wrong, like no medical bills, nothing was wrong with my foot. It was a bruise. And I didn't.
You could still sue. You could do it for mental anguish.
Well, I bought a lottery ticket for isn't that tomorrow? It's the 800 million. Luke Stuckmeyer also bought a ticket.
Is it like
So I don't need to sue people
because you're gonna win.
All
That's
I'm
true.
saying.
Yeah.
I like that attitude.
Do you take the lump sum or the 20 years?
I take the lump sum. I don't know when I'm gonna die.
I think you go 20 years. Because
I'm not changing the way I eat either.
If someone, hey, that's true. If someone knows that you won that lottery, and you got the 20 years, they're going to need you to stay around for at least 20 years.
Even if I live 20 years, 20 years from now, I'll be 68 years old. How many good years do I have ahead of me? Just give it to me all at once. I'll still do this job because I love it. I'll buy a place in the city, pay off all the bills,
and then there goes your
send my daughter to college. And I'm just going to live off. I'll just live off the interest, and then my daughter gets whatever's left. That's it. I don't need a lot. I just want to not worry. Here, to me, I want to live in a place where I don't have to worry about my bills every month.
Yeah,
where I can be like, everything's paid and we're good and we can keep living our life the way we want to. Take a couple of vacations a year, send my daughter to college. That's all I need. I don't need to be rich. It'd be great. I wouldn't be mad if it happened. So if you're going to give me a big lump sum of 80, what is it? 800 million? Right. Like, oh, man.
It's not even worth it.
I absolutely could not live off
not
this
even
500
worth
million.
It then.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I would take the lump sum, throw it in a high interest savings account. Boom. That's it. That's what I would do. I'd buy the Blackhawks. It wouldn't be enough.
No, it wouldn't. It's not. It's not even enough for an expansion franchise.
I know.
Wait, how much are the Blackhawks? 500 million is it enough?
Oh no, they're in the billions.
They're in the 4 billion, something like that.
And the expansion fee is 3.8 billion is expansion fee now. Somewhere in the
it's like I could win the big Moneyball lottery and still not be able to buy the Blackhawks.
Expansion fee, I think, for NHL franchise is now $2 billion.
Okay, $2 billion.
Yeah.
$2 billion?
Billion.
That's who has that kind of money?
Well,
lots of people.
It's also the league also needs you to demonstrate that you can afford to have a team. They made that mistake before.
I can't afford it.
Trying to find
not with that attitude.
Not right now.
The Blackhawks are like I think either 5th or 6th most valuable NHL franchise, and it's something like $3 or $4 billion. Yeah.
The great thing too is the richer you get, the fewer things you pay for. You don't have to pay taxes anymore. Your tax goes way down. You get comped everywhere you go because you're famous. Right? They probably will give you a car because you're a famous person with a lot of money.
Right.
So everything's paid for anyway. So the more you have, the less you have to use your money on.
Well, and it's not like you carry cash around. All your money's in the stuff you have.
Right. I'm not liquid right now.
Yeah. If I win the lottery, no one will know, but there will be signs.
You will be gone. No, I would still do this if I won the lottery.
I feel like lotto winners like you hear about some of like the stories about how lottery winners, like their lives get ruined by the money. It's because they stop doing stuff. They're just like, oh, I just have money, so I'm just gonna like not work, not have obligations. Like
if I stopped working, I would just travel like crazy. I'd probably sell my house and just travel.
You gotta like if you get that kind of money, you gotta still have something, because having the money is wonderful, I imagine. But like you gotta still have things that like
gotta be fulfilled,
get you to feel like you have a good day. You know, like accomplish something for work or travel, or I don't know. I feel like
buy front row tickets to every concert you ever want.
I don't want to sit in the front row of concerts.
I want a couch there though.
Or like a couch. Like there would just be signs. I would still do everything I would do, but it would get better. Like the quality of what I'm doing would be better.
Right.
Yes. I would get extra guac at Chipotle.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Careful. Don't eat jalapenos right now. It's another thing
or
you can't eat without shooting water out of your body. We have a super chat in overtime. That's new. The Captain Basil says, speaking of expansion, do you think the Hawks would move to the Eastern Conference if the NHL expands? It depends on where they're expanding.
Well, Houston, we can talk about this more.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it
next week. We're well into overtime, but we can talk about this more next week. Houston sounds like a done deal. Like it's going to happen.
That's west of Chicago.
Not if, but when. The other one sounds like Atlanta.
That is east of Chicago.
They're also the second round of expansion that is rumored is totaling 4 teams. From all the rumors and things that I've seen is Houston, Atlanta, quote unquote, somewhere in Arizona. And then
2 west, 1 east.
I think it was another Texas team. I think Austin was going to go. I don't know why you need three
Texas hockey teams.
I don't think you need 3 Texas NHL teams. But if you add 3 teams in the West and 1 team in the East,
that means the Hawks and Preds would
need to kick 1 team to the East.
Or 2.
2. Yeah.
So the Hawks, because right now Nashville is not now. Nashville is further east than Chicago.
Yeah, but Nashville as a city doesn't feel like a east city.
It feels called like country and western.
Feels like a west city.
So I have to stay in the Western
Chicago
Conference.
feels like a east city.
I agree.
Yes. And if you have Chicago in the Eastern Conference, all of your original 6 teams are in the Eastern Conference, and you're one step closer to the original 6th division.
Make it happen. Let's go.
Just good ideas here.
That's all we do.
No bad ideas on this show. Never. Not once.
Well, we'll have some on Monday. We'll be back then. And don't forget to join us. We're going to have a mini pod dropping, I believe, Sunday. And then Monday, we'll reveal the perfect birthday gift for Chloe. It's going to be a fun time. And maybe talk some hockey, too.
Maybe. It'll be a mailbag show. So
yeah, there you go. So it's up to you what we talk about.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you then on CHGO Blackhawks. Bye.
We all silly like the mayor.